welcome back to another episode of Young Adult Edition. We are so excited to see you here today. We are talking all about one of the most important topics in the book world. We are bringing you a bookish gifts guide today here on Young Adult Edition. We're breaking down everything you need to know all about giving gifts this season. We're really excited about this. I'm here hanging out with my fabulous co-host, Amber R. Jewell. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to hang out.
Good.
I'm also here with the fabulous Elle Beaumont. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Excited to be giving gifts. I feel like I should have glitter and throw that around.
I know.
Right? Get all the wrapping. Today we are chatting all about how to give gifts to book lovers, giving gifts to authors, when we're talking about creatively packaging the gifts that you're giving, and we're even breaking down some deals that are happening right now that you don't want to miss as you are jumping into giving gifts this season. So we're going to dive in just a minute, but before we get there, we do need to talk about this week's book world news and new releases. Now, because we just came off of a holiday, we don't have much by way of the book world news, but we do have brand new releases that we want to shout out for you guys today. So let's take a look at the books coming out this week in the YA world. Every single week, our new releases are brought to us by @the Bibliophile over on Instagram and on Facebook. Every single week, she drops the brand new releases from the world of YA, NA, and paranormal romance. So you can check her out over on @the Bibliophile on Instagram and Facebook and let her know that Young Adult Edition sent you. And if you take a look, some of our fantastic Young Adult Edition authors and guest stars are on this week's list. Now, if you want the full list, you can actually go over to youngadultedition.com/new-releases to check out all the new releases every single week and get a full comprehensive list of what is breaking in the book world for new releases. And of course, if you want to keep up with breaking news, you can come on over to youngadultedition.com/news, where every time there's breaking news in the book world, we are bringing it to you first. And by the way, we're also looking for team reporters. So if you are someone who is dialed into the book world, now is the time. Come join us over at youngadultedition.com/join the team for more details on the content creators we're looking for, the reporters, and the other people on our marketing team that we are looking to expand the Young Adult Edition team. We can't wait to see you over there. youngadultedition.com/join the team. All right, guys, let's jump in. We're talking all about bookish gifts this week, and we're so excited because we have a ton of fun planned for you. So ladies, what do we have?
Well, if you are going to give a book, there are ways that you can make it special, especially if you have already read it and it's one you're going to give to somebody who hasn't. You can put annotations in there, put tabs on your favorite quotes or anything like that. Maybe draw like a little character next to somebody if, you are artistic like that.
That's kind of really fun, like get the art in there, but some of us can't do that.
Here's a stick figure.
Well, I mean, if you have to. Hey, if you are a bookish artist, let us know. We'll hire you.
True story. All right. So kind of like in line with that, what are some bookish items other than books that make good gifts? And that is an excellent question. And the answer to that would be swag. Swag is the best. If you're a book lover, reader, swag is the best. And I'm going to tick off this list. It's a long list, so I'm going to get right to it. Bookmarks. Bookmarks are the best. Everybody loves bookmarks. You don't have to use your receipt or anything. So bookmarks are definitely.
Let's be honest. I think we've all used receipts at some point.
Exactly. Receipts or business cards or something like that. So bookmarks are definitely a must for every book lover out there. And there's so many different varieties too. So that would be the first swag.
Now, another one that I really like in terms of swag is book boxes. And this is really huge within the industry because people love getting those subscription boxes. They love getting boxes that are related to the books that they love. And as kind of a branch off of that, if you don't want to jump into a subscription box, you can actually create your own book box. So grab the book that you love, grab some swag that works with it, and build your own book box to give to your friends, your book lovers, the people in your life who love to read as a gift.
And something I would personally kill for are the Bookish custom Funko Pops. You can get them, I think they sell them probably on Etsy, but people, will get the blank ones and paint them like book characters, and yes, please.
I am such a big fan of that. Ladies, do you love these Funkos? Do you collect these? Do you have them of your own characters?
Oh yeah, my shelf is loaded up with them.
That's awesome. Hey, if you create those, we're looking. I'm just saying, please reach out. Please reach out. Another thing that I really love when it comes to book swag is art prints. So if you have someone who is selling prints from your favorite book, if you can hire an artist for that, you can create these really gorgeous painted digital artworks. You could do some photographic art. I know a lot of my fans love photographic images that are kind of more along the lines of movie posters that go along with the books. So art prints are a great one, and they come in all different sizes, whether it's a smaller piece or it's a huge piece that you can put on your wall. So I highly recommend art prints as a gift as well.
Another fantastic gift is candles. Candles are great for every event, hostess gift and whatnot. However, you can create your own candle line, or you can create a special reader candle for a fan. And that is one of the best things because you can customize it in every way. You can have it be reader or you're related to your book in some way. So that is one of my favorite things as a gift.
And there's also keychains and buttons that you could either have made on, I think Zazzle has them, Print might have them, or you could even go to a craft store and get little like charms and, make your own keychain that has to, goes along with a book or something like that.
I completely love that. And I love that it can be book specific, and it also has the ability to be reader specific. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about a certain book. You can kind of go in different paths for this depending on what your giftee prefers in their life as well. Now we want to hear from you guys. If you are joining us live, what are your best suggestions for book swag to give out for the holidays, for Christmas, for birthdays, for Valentine's Day? Give us your best ideas to give a present to a book lover. Another thing that I absolutely love happens to be bookish apparel or bookish jewelry. Those are so much fun, whether it's book specific or it's like a pretty little book that you are wearing in some way. There are tons of options on Amazon, on Etsy, on Society 6. Did I get that right? Is it Society 6? I'm like, it's so long. There's so many different really cool things that you can be doing in terms of gifts, and I love wearable swag as well.
So in line with that, in line with Society 6 and everything like that, the next thing is pillows and blankets. Pillows and, like, who doesn't love pillows and blankets while they're reading? Like just creating this huge nook. And pillows and blankets is another thing that can go in line with your fan art too. You can have that, slap your fan art on the pillows or blankets and buy it from Society 6, Redbubble, and all those wonderful places. But also, you can also go to Joann's and get your fabric and kind of create your own artistic interpretation of the story. Kind of like get those colors and kind of like correlate with the cover and everything. So that's another pretty cost-effective and very thoughtful way to gift something bookish.
Oh, I like that a lot. We've got Melanie joining us. She's hanging out with us today. Good morning. We're excited to see you. We're talking all about giving bookish gifts on today's episode. Right now, we're chatting about non-book gifts that we can be giving. So it's awesome if you guys are giving books as presents, but we also have the ability to give things like bookish swag. And we're going to be chatting about gifts for authors. We're going to be chatting about creative ways to then give these things to the people that you love. And we're also going to be breaking down some really cool deals that are out for you right now. So stay tuned because big things are happening as we are chatting all about giving books today. What else do we have?
Well, if you're going to make a little reading nook with pillows and blankets, you could also make sure that it's decorated properly. You could get some bookends that either, something that the person loves, like elephants or whatnot, or, something custom. You could get canvas prints to hang on the wall, anything that will sit on the bookshelf and look cute. And yeah, there's endless options for that. Yes.
We know I love the decorations for my bookshelves. That's one of the things, all the fun.
Absolutely. And another thing is that it's huge right now is book sleeves. Book sleeves save your book. If you just throw it in your bag, your backpack, your purse, whatever, these book sleeves are going to protect those books. If you're neurotic like me, it protects them from being banged up and all that. And again, comes in so many different patterns and everything. You're going to be able to find something for somebody out there, whether it's related to the book or just kind of nerdy and fun. There's so many wonderful companies out there that make these book sleeves.
Which is so much fun. Do you ladies have your own book sleeves?
I actually own one book sleeve and it has a circus tent on it. I had to get it because
circus author has to have it.
Had to have it.
How about you, Amber?
No, I don't, because I'm worried that when I'm putting the book in it, it will like fold up the little corners, because I'm crazy like that.
You know what? They do make various sizes. Just a shout out there. They make various sizes. So if you are neurotic about like, oh my gosh, I don't want to bend these pages, they do make different sizes and you can pick. And if it's like your Kindle, we're going to get to that in a little bit, but it's going to fit like your e-readers in there and also like your mass paperback and then your bigger books too.
And they're pretty cost efficient as well. So you can kind of like mix them up to match the theme of your book. I know a lot of fans love to collect them and kind of mix and match as they go and maybe fit in a couple extra things. But I feel like they're also really good for hardcover if you don't have the dust jacket on it, because then you can't bend them. So there's a little light for you.
Exactly. And I'm just going to interject this here too. It's in line with the book sleeves. They also make bookmark sleeves, so you don't bend your bookmarks.
What? Our faces on that one. That's a cool idea. So
I'm also neurotic about bookmarks.
So if you collect bookmarks or you've collected bookmarks to give as a gift, that is a great accessory to go with it to make sure that they are taken care of as well. We want to hear from you guys. Give us a shout out. Do you have book sleeves? How do you like them? Give us some tips for using them and let us know what bookish swag should we be considering as presents for people when we are faced with upcoming gift giving holidays. I'm like, events, occasions. That's what I was going for. Not a clue. Melody's in the comments saying
another one is that's not on our list are those wooden signs where they have things painted on them, either for the book or just reading in general.
Ooh.
These things, where they're like a wooden thing.
And that actually makes me think of, I don't know how many of you guys use this, but like the little reading stands. So they have them for like cookbooks and things like that. You can use those as you are reading physical books in any day, any shape, any form, whatever. Or the trays to go in the bathtub if you happen to be taking a long, luxurious bath and you've got the bookish bath bombs and the scented candles and all the fun things to make sure that your book doesn't fall in the water. So shout out to those as well. Melanie's in the comments. She says, I own 2 book sleeves. They're fun, but I haven't really used them yet. Well, girl, with all the way you travel, maybe you should. It might be time. Yeah. Let us know. Check them out this week. See how they work for you and report back to us. We love it. So much fun. Speaking of things that are kind of one of those things that we do every single day, every single week, and that's just a shout out because Mel travels a lot. One of the things that I love is Bookish teas and coffees. So we know to wake up in the morning or to relax in the afternoon or to chill out in the evenings. People love their coffees and their teas, and you can actually get them to go with the books that you love. So there are brands out there that do kind of the bookish, book nerd, book reader type coffees and teas. But they also have them specific to different books. So you can check what the authors you love. You can check with some of the tea companies you love, and actually get to experience what that book might taste like or some of the influences within the story into the teas and coffees as well.
And mugs while you're at it.
Yeah, that's true. Bookish mugs, which I don't even have on my shelf right now. I packed mine all up.
Yeah, I don't even have, I have a mermaid one, but that's not.
I have a mermaid book account. Go.
Oh gosh. And another thing, if you want to go a step further than swag, are e-reader devices. The Kindle, I think they have Kindle Fire. Nook has one. I have a Samsung one. So there's lots of different options out there.
Yeah. So if somebody doesn't like the physical books, they can use their e-readers. And hey, use your book sleeves for your e-readers too. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. It will save the dings and everything, so you don't need to get a case. If you don't want to get a case, you can just slip it right into the book sleeve. But also subscriptions. Everybody is like so on board with subscriptions for everything now. And we're talking about like subscription boxes that is catered directly to a reader. So it has some snacks in there. It has some highlights and fan art. We're talking about like Kindle Unlimited subscriptions and everything like that, where you can get your books. You get like an X amount of books free to read in a month. There's so many different subscription boxes out there, so many different digital subscriptions out there now that makes a perfect gift for an avid reader.
Well, now that we have given the readers presents, what would you guys think about giving gifts for authors? There's a lot of different options, like Word. Every writer is going to be using Word. There's Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, Scrivener, which is a writing program that keeps everything kind of separated. It's very popular. And Canva Pro, if you want to get them a subscription to that, it's for making graphics and such. So, yeah.
Which I love. I think we can all attest to the fact that we use a lot of programs as authors. So if you guys want to gift an author something that's really going to help their business, any of those really, really helpful, because that starts to add up year after year after year. So gift us those subscriptions, gift us those programs, and show us some new ones. If there are some that would help us out that we don't know about. There are some apps that you can throw in there as well. To do like editing and to kind of change graphics and make things move and all sorts of fun things. But if you do want to continue to help authors with their businesses, you can take it a step further and you can actually gift them a book cover. Now, of course, you can't necessarily pick the book cover for them, but you could give them like a gift certificate to a cover designer, or you could tell them to pick one out for themselves and you pay for it. There's all sorts of different options there, but that is helping to further their business as you are giving presents to the authors that you love in your life.
Exactly. And another huge, huge helpful thing is time with an editor. And as we know, editors work their tails off just perfecting our words. And it's costly, and it's very, very worth it, trust me. But it does cost money. And you can't exactly pick out their editor if they don't have one already in key. But you can definitely give them either a gift card or just give them some money and be like, here's a gift for you, so that you can give this to your beautiful, amazing editor.
And so keeping with this helping authors out, we want to make sure that they are growing their businesses, their brands, the things that they're doing, but we also want them to feel special and loved, and their books to have been seen and read and loved and adored. And so a really cool thing to give an author is fan art, commissioned character art, these things that are artwork pieces based on their stories, their characters, the things that they're creating. If you can do that for them, that's going to be like the best thing you can give them, aside from helping them to grow their business with the previous things that we were just chatting about. Artwork is amazing and it makes us feel so good. So you can hire an artist that they love. You can hire an artist you love. You just have to make sure that you know their book well enough to give character descriptions to said artist and have something created that's really, really cool. Some artists may also do gift certificates. So if you've got an author or if you have an artist that you would love to see your author work with, but you don't want to say specifically what they should be drawing, allow the author to do that certificate as they reach out to that artist and create it from there. But I highly recommend that character artwork because it's super helpful for us.
And if you get that made, you could use it for decor, clothes, some swag, really anything. You could turn it into something that deals with their book, get it on a t-shirt, get a quote from their book on a t-shirt, ornaments, so anything, fun like that.
So this isn't on our list, and this is very important. And if you do not have the money to buy something, there is something that is free for us authors, and that is, if you have our book, please write a review, because that is a wonderful gift to us, and it is free for you. It should come along with the purchase if you've already purchased it. Excuse me. But I do suggest writing a review as a gift to your favorite author. Moving on smartly, we are going to be talking about other swag, and this is author swag, and that this goes along with our writing. So we're going to be talking about some coffee mugs, because that is the nectar of the gods. There are so many amazing scarves out there that have typewriters, that have words. You can actually custom make them with, if you have permission, because I don't suggest just going out and stealing your author's words and putting it on a scarf. But if you have permission, if you say, hey, can I just grab some of your words from this book, and you can custom make the scarf so it actually has their story on it. You can have special author tees in that it goes with a book, like we were saying before. You can actually create their own, like, this is Elle Beaumont's specialty, this is Elle Beaumont's special coffee. You can have author pens and pencils made up. You can have magnets made up. There's so many things for like authors and like writers and like, writer's block and all that fun stuff out there.
Which I love. The writerly swag is so much fun. I love to collect it. Guys, let us know if you are in the comments hanging out with us. Do you collect writer swag or bookish swag, book reader swag? Let us know. What is your all-time favorite? If you could have some wonderful person gift you any one of these suggestions, which one would it be? Let us know down in the comments below. And I want to switch gears just a little bit as we continue our discussion about fabulous things to be giving your author friends. One of the cool things that I tend to recommend to my writer friends and to anybody who is giving gifts is to save the author wrists and the author fingers. And you can do that by getting an editing tablet, which is a little bit different than you think it is, because as authors, we think editing is like fixing our words. This is the other type of editing. It's actually part of the picture world. It is an editing tablet, and I recommend Wacom Intuos Pro editing tablet. I actually use mine. It's just like this. It's a little tablet that you write with a pen, except it acts as a mouse. And so you don't have your hands at weird angles. You don't stress them out. You don't get that carpal tunnel. And it saves you a ton of time and energy and stress on this. And it's so easy to use. I use it for editing photos. I use it for editing my books. I use it while I'm writing. I use it while I'm browsing on social media. I don't ever not have it in my hand when I'm on my computer. So I highly recommend it to you guys as well.
And if you are out of space in your house, or your other friend is out of space in their house, you could always give them a course on the internet. I guess if there's one at your local college, you could also do that. But there's writing classes, there's designing classes where you could design book covers, interior, or switching to the business side of things. There's marketing, just how to run a small business, because that's what an author is doing. So
which I completely love, especially if people are out of space or they're trying to grow their business. It's really great to invest back into their author brand. So getting one of those courses for them, something that's going to help them out in design or in business or with their editing or with their character development or whatever it happens to be, that's going to be a gift that lasts a really long time and really is impactful on their author brand as well. All right, we have shouted out book lover gifts. We've shouted out author gifts. I want to switch gears just a little bit because this is one of my favorite things ever. You guys know that I'm one of those crafty people. I'm pretty sure I'm in the presence of the craft goddesses here. And we are going to be talking all about creative ways to package the bookish gifts that you are about to give out. So ladies, let's dive in. We're going to talk all about some fun and interesting ways that we can be giving these book gifts. So it's not just wrap up a box or wrap up a book or just hand it off. So let's talk about how to make this creative, how to make this bookish, and how to have a little more fun with it this year. So let's chat all about how we can get creative with our wrapping paper. So we know people love unwrapping things. Are you girls fans of ripping open wrapped gifts?
I don't like ripping it. I'm like one of those, I strategically open it. That's what I do, because I'm like, I know how much of a pain it is to wrap, so I just kind of like gently.
I'm the same. I just kind of open where the tape is and pry it open.
Yep, slowly.
When I was little, I was the girl who wanted to keep all the wrapping paper because it was pretty. So as an adult, now I'm like, I have to be very nice about the way that I open this. But every once in a while, I'll rip it because my dog loves the sound of it, and she likes me to crinkle it up and toss it like a toy to her. So I occasionally rip it if I have to, but I'm a little type A about that as well. So let us know, guys, how do you unwrap presents? Do you rip and tear, or do you nicely open them? Let us know down in the comments below. But there's some really cool things that you can be adding to this to make it kind of fun. One of my favorites is that you can actually wrap your book, wrap your box, wrap your present, and then include a bow made out of printed pages from a book. It could be the book that you're gifting if you've got permission to do that. I know some authors actually do this at Christmas time. If you check out my blog from last year, I actually have printable pages that you can do this with. So even if you are not gifting my book, you can still use it. It still has words on it. It still looks pretty. Or worst case, open up a Word document, type a bunch of really cool things, and then chop it up and make a bow out of it, and they're not going to know the difference. Just print it on both sides and you're good to go. But I love kind of creating those pretty bows with printed pages and then sticking them on your gift as well.
Exactly. And kind of like in line with that, you can always attach an ornament with shredded paper inside. And what I mean by shredded paper is you can also, like Cam has those pages that you can print out. You print those out and you can shred them up with like, I have a, oh my gosh, scrapbook slicer thing, and you can just slice or just cut them in strips and kind of like crinkle them up and stick them inside the ball. And there you have like a themed Christmas ornament for their tree to go along with a book. And if you don't have permission, if you can't find that, again, type really cool book words, like book dragon, bookworm, and just have like a whole bunch of like bookish related terms on the paper and stick it inside the ball. And there you go. You have not only an additional cool item for a gift, but you also have an ornament for the tree.
And for actually wrapping it, you can make custom wrapping paper, which I know that there are websites where you can get it done for you. But if you want to be more cost effective, you could just, this hurts me to say, but take a really old book, take the pages out, tape it together into something cohesive and pretty. You could get just brown paper, draw some characters on it, put some quotes. If you have permission or access to the manuscript from your friend, if it's your friend and they're okay with it, you could print that out and use that too. So
And like we said, worst case, I have pages from my manuscripts on my site. If you need something and you don't want to type it up yourself, just grab mine. Nobody's going to know. You're good to go. In moving on with this, I really love kind of getting creative as we're doing this, doing all these fun things. Melanie's in the comments saying, I'm a rip and tear person because when I'm watching someone unwrap, I'm impatient. So Melanie would not do well if she celebrated the holidays with us. We'd sit there like 5 minutes later, we got the present open. She's like, open it. Let us know, Melanie. Do you want to have a party with us at some point and like exchange gifts in person? We could make it really fun. we might just have a special bonus episode of Young Adult Edition where we sit there wrapping presents and unwrapping presents and just see what you guys think. Let us know if that would be fun for you, if we should do that. Jumping into more ideas for creating really cool ways to gift presents to the people in your life who are book lovers, book writers, and all that fun, fabulous stuff. One of the things that I love is to make a custom box to match the book's theme. So like we were talking about earlier, you can actually make a customized book box, put the book inside if you're gifting a book, and then fill it with all that really cool swag. And then you can decorate the outside, you can add some fun ribbons, you can add some fun accessories, and build out this really cool box. Now, if you're like really, really, really handy, and you can actually build a box, we want to see what you have in your wheelhouse. Let us know. How would you build your own box? Would you create it out of wood? Would you make it like a shinier thing? Would you build it out of cardboard? We would love to hear from you guys. Give us some ideas for creating those custom boxes, and then let us know what type of swag you would put in there as well.
So another way that you can gift these is, or I should say wrapping these, is using a wrapping material that you wouldn't necessarily think of. At least I wouldn't. Let me know if you would, because I did not. You can use a bookish scarf. Again, like if this has like the book's words on it, or if it just has like a library, you can use that. You know, you can also use a shirt, a bookish shirt. It can be related to the book. It can just be like a book dragon or something like that. You can actually strategically wrap it up in this shirt. And again, you have a double gift there. So that is a brilliant way to package it.
Yes. And another one you could get fun and crafty would be a snow globe gift card. I'm not sure on the exact way to do it, but you could find that on YouTube. But I know if you take a jar and, you know,
It's on my blog. We did it last year.
I know you did it. I think you did it like last year, right?
I did it. I've done it 2 years in a row now with different twists on it. So if you need detailed instructions, blog.camrobinsonbooks.com, because I got it for you.
There you go. But yeah, so make a snow globe, put a gift card in there. Everybody likes gift cards.
Gift cards are the best, and it's a really fun way to display those. And so go check those out, and then let us know how you're gifting gift cards this year to all the fun, fabulous people that you love. Melly's in the comments saying, I would die if I had to wait on you three.
Probably.
So it might be a fun party. I'm just saying for us.
For us. Yeah.
For us. Oh, gosh. We still got a little bit more. We want to hear from you guys, though. If you've got swag that we should know about, if you've got gift ideas, if you've got wrapping ideas, now is a great time before we jump off air in just a few minutes. Let us know what we need to be thinking about before we end today's episode. And we're actually going to switch gears just a little bit. Elle, what do we have?
So before I jump into that, I wanted to add, you could also make a little book with the bookmark inside. Like you could, if you're crafty, you can use felt and everything and create like a little book. That'd be super cute.
I love that. That's a cute idea for cards too. Like if you are someone who's giving cards with like a gift card or a bookmark, make your greeting card, like get a blank one and make it look like their favorite book or a book or something bookish and give it in that.
So now we're moving forward. I just had to get that out because I thought of that. I'm like, that would be so cute if it looks like a book.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
So here are some amazing deals that you can check out right now, if you are needing to get this gift for your author friend, your bookish friend, your friend that you're like, you need to get this, and there's nothing else I can say to that. We all have shops. So I suggest you guys check out our shops because we have amazing things inside of them.
You can grab books, you can grab swag, you can grab all sorts of really cool things. And Elle also has another shop we're going to be telling you about momentarily. So make sure you check out our swag shops if you want bookmarks, if you want apparel, if you want jewelry, if you want signed copies of books, if you want some of this extra swag, which we're actually jumping into in just a second. Make sure you check out our pages over on our websites. I'm KMRobinsonBooks.com. Elle is
elbowmombooks.com.
Amber is
AmberArdul.com.
See, we got you. We got you. We also know that there are some really cool companies that are running sales that will help you right now if you are gift shopping. And so we wanted to shout out that we know Amazon is running a really cool deal on a Kindle right now. It's waterproof, friends, and it's got double the space that it used to have. So make sure you pop over to Amazon and check out all of their deals on that. I know some other companies are having those Cyber Monday deals as well. So make sure you hit those up if you are looking for things like e-readers.
And also, because I can, I am shouting out Willow Ridge Candles, which is my candle company. And just for you guys, I did not tell Cam about this code, but I'm going to be telling you about this code. If you use YAE20, it takes 20% off your entire order for the duration of this month. So I'm just going to let you know about that.
I got you. I got you. Guys, go check out Willow Ridge Candles YA20 and get that 20% off because that is like super helpful. Speaking of things that we own that are running some cool deals right now, you can come over and hang out at coveraday.com/Black Friday. If you are an author and you're looking for a present for yourself or a present for your author friends, or if you are someone who knows an author, come hang out and grab yourself some gift cards or some pre-made covers on my Black Friday sale, coveraday.com/Black Friday for all of that.
And Lit Nerd, who is amazing. They have buttons, they have magnetic bookmarks, plushies, all kinds of goodies. So you should go check them out. But they are doing a 15% off sale with the code YA Edition 15. You'll get 15% off. And their website is litnerd dash something. What is it?
Dash chest.
Yeah. Litnerd dash chest.com.
And tell them we sent you after that.
Yes. After you mumble it. Let them.
Oh gosh, that's so much fun. Love it.
All right. And just so you guys know, in case you're looking for something either to gift yourself or to gift your author and writer friend, Grammarly is currently having a sale. I'm not sure about the percentage off. Cam, do you know what the percentage is off on that?
They actually sent me an email this morning. That was Grammarly. Let's find out.
We will find out momentarily.
50% off individual plans through Tuesday.
Wow.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to double check. Yeah.
All right, so it's 50% off.
50% off. Grammarly is a free platform, but they also have a premium part of their platform, so you can get it for 50% off right now if you want to grab that while you are looking for really cool things to be gifting yourself or the fabulous people in your life. And speaking of, I know that I shouted out the Wacom Intuos Pro editing tablets earlier that have been saving my wrists for 5-6 years now. Those are also on sale, and that depends on the individual one that you are looking at based on the percentage. So I can't actually tell you what the deal is because it's different based on what you're doing. I do recommend the Wacom Intuos Pro editing tablet in small because anything else is going to be huge. But go check it out. See what prices you can get on those. I highly recommend investing in that as well. And we want to hear from you guys. Let us know anything else we should be chatting about before we end today's episode. We're just about to wrap up for the day, but we want to hear from you. What do we need to chat about in terms of gifting books to all the fabulous people in our lives? Give us a shout out. We're getting all the love in the comments here. We are super glad that you guys are enjoying today's Bookish gift giving guide. There's all sorts of really cool things that you can be doing when it comes to gifting the bookish and authory people in your life. Let us know what you plan on doing for your next gift giving moment. And join us next week because we have a brand new episode. We're actually going to be creating Christmas, a how-to write guide. We're talking all about Christmas books next week. We are super excited for this one. We've got some really cool things going on for that episode. Join us at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific right here on Facebook.com/KM Robinson Books. And if you have an author you would like to see in 2020, give us a shout out right now. Tag that author down below and let us know why you would love to see them on the show, but also let them know why you're tagging them and why they should come join us. We would love to get some really cool people coming on the show next year. We've got some big guests coming. Big things are happening. We're really excited for this one, but we want to hear from you guys too. So let us know who you would love to see on the show as well. And of course, you can join our team over at Young Adult Edition. We would love to have you. youngadultedition.com/join the team if you are someone who would like to get involved and help out Young Adult Edition and have first access to the really cool famous people we have on next year. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. And we would love to see you again next week for all of the fun. Before we go, we do want to let you know where you can find us online so you can come hang out because we are very social authors and we want to hear from you guys this week, especially with all the cool stuff coming up. So, Elle, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at elbeaumontbooks.com. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, which is elbeaumontbooks. You can find me on Twitter, which is elbeaumont. You can also find me on YouTube, which is elbeaumont and you can find me now on TikTok, which I have to get on, at elbeaumont.
And Amber, where can everybody find you?
My website is amberrdual.com, if I can say my own name. I'm on TikTok, kind of. And Instagram at Amber R. Dual, Facebook Amber R. Dual Author, and Twitter Amber R_Dual.
And of course, you can come hang out with me at kmrobinsonbooks.com, where I've got world portals behind the scenes. There's character art, there's videos, there's interactive choose your own adventure games, all the fun things over on the website. And you can hit me up at KM Robinson Books, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, IGTV, YouTube, and TikTok, where we're doing lip sync battles with books over on the platform. We would love to see you guys there. Until then, we hope you have a fantastic week. We will see you next Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Facebook.com/KM Robinson Books. And make sure you stay tuned because the social media for Young Adult Edition is going live later this week. We've got some big things we're dropping for you guys, and you do not want to miss out. So stay tuned. Big things are happening, and we will see you again next week. Until then, have a fantastic day and stay inspired. Bye-bye.